Tweets.
Oh, it went quick today.
Whoa. Clarence, your flashlight's on.
I'm
No,
mad.
oh God, he's freaking out.
What an unprofessional outfit. We're ready to have a great show today. We got some scoops from Clarence once he figures out how to work a phone.
He's never beaten the allegations.
Never beaten
trying
the
to get to the
pop
tweet.
allegations.
Never beaten the allegations.
Big game on Sunday. Got to really buckle down and get this loss. Can they do it?
No.
Welcome to today's DLLS Cowboys podcast, which starts meow. All right, welcome in, everybody. It is time for today's Cowboys DLLS podcast, and we appreciate you being with us. I want to know your favorite Disney movie in the chat today. We got Cowboy stuff to talk about, but I do want to know your favorite Disney movie. Thank you in advance for sharing that. Please hit the like and subscribe button, or else not a threat. Big week for the Cowboys, and we are fortunate enough to have multiple beat writers here who have a pretty good pulse on the team that you're going to need to know about. My name is Jeff. Next to me is former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holly.
Oh, Jesse Holly went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
Only a fool falls. No.
You looked at me when you said that.
Only a
Fall in love.
fool tests the depth of water with both feet.
Joseph Randall.
Wow.
Joe Randall. That's
He did with
what
his,
I thought
with his
about.
face.
I thought about Joe Randall.
Y'all both thought about Joe Randall?
Well, yeah, I thought, but he dove in.
I know he dove in. That was, yeah.
I need to go back and find the drop of, we don't need the whole story, just Jason Garrett at the beginning where he goes, quick Joseph Randall story. Next to Jesse is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Clarence Hill.
If you want to win, put pop.
Yep.
Speaking of Joe Randall, we leave no meat on the bone right here, baby.
No meat on the bone.
We leaving no meat on the bone.
We
Like
get
it.
deep in there, get all the gristle, all of it,
Oh.
get it handled. Next to Clarence is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Joe Hoyt.
Tell him something, Joe.
Hercules' favorite song, Go the Distance.
Is that from Hercules?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a favorite song or wishful ambition?
Both.
All right.
Aladdin, and the best song is either Friend Like Me or I forgot. Oh, Moana, How Far I'll Go.
Oh, underrated.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a Disney song too?
He put one in, so I threw one in.
Oh.
What's your?
Yeah.
You got one?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because you don't like Walt
No idea what that is.
Disney.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Hakuna Matata.
That means no worries for the rest of your days. How's everybody doing? Is everybody okay? You okay, Jesse? You
I'm
looking
good,
good with your
man.
Santa hat.
Thank you, man. I'm in the spirit.
You are
I'm in
the spirit.
I'm in the spirit, man. Christmas is my favorite holiday.
Amen.
It is. It really is. I love the giving aspect of Christmas.
I'm a St. Patrick's Day guy. Why?
Because of the drinking.
No, because
Why?
I'm Irish.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you
you're
are.
Irish.
Because I'm Irish.
And the
Are you
drink,
really?
And the
Yeah.
drink. And the drinking.
Kavanaugh's Irish.
Is St. Patrick's Day the drunkest holiday?
The 4th of
Say-
July's up
no.
there.
Cinco de Mayo.
No.
4th of
New
July's
Year's.
up there.
New Year's is up
New
there.
Year's up there. I think St. Patrick's Day is, though, because you literally start binging at noon.
I mean, it's.
Like New Year's, you'll be drunk by midnight.
I mean,
4th of July
I
might
know,
be-
I know
4th
black
of July.
people
4th
who
of July is
have
up there.
St. Patrick's Day parties because it's a drinking holiday.
4th of July is an all-day thing.
So you're appropriating my culture?
Yes, we are.
Our culture.
How dare you?
Our culture.
How dare you?
With all due
Our-
respect.
We got to, I know some, go down to San Diego on St. Patrick's Day and black
again?
people are going ham.
Sorry, I'm ready to start the Cowboys show now. I'd like to apologize to our audience. Please hit the like and subscribe button.
Both audience that are black and white. We appreciate you.
And
those
anything else.
in between.
Whatever.
There
What?
you go.
What?
Shout out to our Mexican and our Latino, Latina,
Shout out.
Asian friends.
Asian friends.
Text in. What are you? In the chat.
Text in. What are you?
Text in.
What are you?
What are you? What
Not
are
a
you?
threat or else.
What are you?
Where are your people from way back?
Where are you?
Where do you hail from?
I want to just toss it over Jesse's head a little bit to Clarence and Joe because you guys have been out at the Star all week and getting scoops. And we want to know the vibe.
Listen,
We want to know the
Time out.
Yeah.
There's no way you were athletic back in the day, bro.
That's what I'm telling you.
No way.
That's what I'm
There's
telling
no
you.
way. Like,
Nah, I need you
I'm
to
sorry.
stop it. No, we're not going to do this.
Seriously.
Can we go to?
No, seriously. Like,
I'm not gonna do
just you doing what you just did on the fake pass, tuck away, run. You gotta. I need some. I need the 8mm reel. We gotta get that transferred over.
I'm not going to do this with you.
There's no way. There's no way. You don't have no newspaper clippings.
I hit up the newspaper.
They don't have anything.
Not yet. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't
I'm
hit up the
not going to
newspaper.
do this with you.
I'm going to hit up the Schulenberg sticker, though, ASAP.
I'm not going to do this.
I'd like
Do you
to.
have anything that
I don't
can
need-
say
I don't
that
need-
you were an athlete at some point in time in your life?
Can we finish with the show?
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to do this.
I would like to apologize. I'm trying to do a very dialed in and squared away Cowboys
It's Friday.
broadcast.
We don't.
And
listen,
you ain't got no job.
It's
Ain't got
Friday.
nothing to do.
Listen, I've been there. I've been on Friday. I've been fired on my day off
Wow.
Okay.
multiple times.
53
Yeah, I've been fired on my
53
day off for
Yeah,
sure.
53. No,
53
I
of
was
you.
working that day. They fired me. I was working that day.
Kat, can you scroll up like 6 comments, give or take? Okay, right there. Kerry Matthews, Freak Jesus. I do use him as a barometer on this sort
That's
of
fair.
thing.
That's
I've
fair.
only been arrested on Cinco de Mayo and July 4th, so those are the top 2 days.
Yeah.
So,
All
Forgot
right,
about
Kerry.
Cinco de Mayo.
what's going on out at the Star, Clarence? Things we need to know.
Well, a couple of things.
Oh, crap.
Tumadoga
Okay,
is most likely going to start at the left tackle.
awesome.
Hey, man,
you heard it.
You
heard it.
No, that's him. I'm not touching.
He brought it on the set.
The snack
No, it's just in my
snatcher,
back.
bro.
Listen,
Clarence steals snacks from work every day.
Every day he has an entire pouch of
but
snacks.
listen, Kat told me not to eat and make noises on air, and I'm not doing anything on air, just in my pocket.
I'm sorry.
All right, we'll get to the show.
Skittles or
eventually.
fruit snacks?
Yeah, that's what I read.
Skittles or fruit snacks?
We're gonna eventually
It's
get
in
to
my
this show.
pocket.
Skittles or fruit
Anyway,
snacks?
can we get back?
How many
Can we
snacks do you
sound?
Skittles.
Now we're gonna listen. We're gonna get there. How many snacks do you have in your pocket?
Oh, my God.
Now I'm curious.
Pull them out one at a time.
Can I
Yeah.
do
One at a
Is
time.
that all right?
I bet he has
pull it
pretzels.
up.
I bet he has
How many-
pretzels.
how many
Wait, no,
snacks
put
do
your,
you
take
have
a
in your
guess. Take a
pocket,
guess
bro?
first.
Peanut butter crackers.
Oh, we got fruit snacks and
Oh,
Skittles.
he's always got fruit snacks.
Hey, and Skittles. Oh, it's got 2.
That was open over there. I didn't.
That's 2.
2 fruit
What else you got in
snacks.
there?
I think he's got 4. That's
He got Skittles. More fruit
A third
snacks.
fruit
What
snack.
else?
One of the fruit snacks is open.
More
2
Skittles.
Skittles.
What else you got, bro? What else you got? Is that it?
That's it.
Nah, let me see. Like
That's it.
shake the pocket.
You definitely got some tape to your ankles or something, like an extra.
Is that it?
That's it.
He's
No,
good.
that's look at this.
But I'm going to crush all of
It's
that.
11 o'clock.
Do you
in the
guys? Well,
morning.
that's not even one bag of Skittles. You know,
That's
It's
right. It's not
11
even one bag of Skittles.
there's 8 Skittles in there.
Have you had breakfast yet?
Exactly. No, I haven't had breakfast yet.
I had a
That's
spicy
my
chicken biscuit.
breakfast.
Look at this. Yeah. And a Coke.
Ma'am.
Yo,
Ma'am.
Why you
Mom.
snitching?
Yo. All
Why
right,
you
man.
Why you snitching?
You snitching. You got to be like Burger King.
Yes,
no
yes,
snitching.
we're
All right,
public
Chad,
shaming.
do you guys like the Snack Snatcher? Do you like Snacks McGee? Do you like?
It's got to be snacks.
The raw dog and snack snatcher.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
my
it right
God.
there. That's it.
Yeah.
Jeremy
Listen.
Phillips, you got it right there. The snacking and raw dogging Mano.
Mano.
That's crazy. All right. Okay.
Cowboys.
I'm done.
Anyway,
I'm focused.
Chuma Doga.
This,
I'm locked
this
in.
is against.
I didn't take my Adderall this morning. I'm not gonna be able to get it on track.
I'm not listening.
That's up
So
to y'all.
Chuma Doga.
Chuma Doga has been working with the first team all week, and obviously that's
Hate
a
it.
referendum on Tyler Guyton,
Hate it.
who's healthy and ready to go, and they want him to be more consistent with his health and his toughness. And
Are you saying that maybe he needs to know the difference between hurt and injured?
they have not lost faith in his potential, is what I was told. But
Oh, I would love to see his potential by making him play football.
right,
Yeah.
but it looks like Chuma Doga is going to start at left tackle. Which again, you draft a guy in the first round, and he's healthy, ready to go, and you don't play him there
See, this,
over a guy like Chuma Doga, who also had his injury issues.
Yeah.
That speaks something. Go ahead.
no, this is we want to blame the Joneses, right?
I mean, I'm good with blaming some other people, but
this is what you get when you have a coach who's on a 1-year deal.
I'm trying to win.
I'm trying to win at all costs. Like, what's my best 5? Right? Like, if this is my best, then I have to put this out here. To hell with the development, because I may not be here to see the end of the development. So if all I have is to go out here and win the rest of these games from my personal resume, to put, because the coach is putting stuff on film too. He wants to be able to go out there and say, hey, here's what we had to deal with. If it's Jerry or whoever the next potential suitor is for Mike McCarthy, it has to be, here's what I had to work with, right? They gave me a project and Guyton, I didn't have time to deal with the project because I didn't have a contract. And now I have to put out film just like everyone else if my next boss is watching. So I got to go with Chuma, and that does stifle, I guess, development, because if he's not creating good habits, that means creating bad habits, and that development is not the development that you actually want.
Right.
But this is the spot that you put your team in.
Yeah, it sucks.
100%. Why would Mike McCarthy care about developing something for the future if he doesn't know if his future is here?
Correct.
The other thing, too, is that's the reason why you're not seeing Trey Lance. Like, oh, hey, why don't we find out what we got?
Well, he's not part of the future anyway. His contract.
Exactly.
I mean,
yeah,
that's a 4th-round pick lit on fire.
Going to Jesse's agenda, receivers, his initial agenda. Yeah. Mike McCarthy was asked on yesterday about, they came to season 1 to see something or wanted to develop from receivers not named CeeDee Lamb and certainly Brandon Cooks.
How's he think that's going?
His answer was, well, they've gotten opportunities.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Mike's been telling you what he thinks,
said they've gotten opportunities.
Mike's been telling you what he thinks.
And he said the person that's done the most was Turpin.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But the person that, that everybody was targeting to do the most was your agenda.
Jalen
Tolbert. So that speaks volumes. Again, dude don't need to be wearing number 1. But, who do you blame at this point? Is it you start blaming receivers coach?
I think he's culpable. Like, he's in if there's a grouping, you have to go there. You're the guy that was put in this position to develop this position. Mm-hmm. If your quarterback's not having good play, you look at the quarterback. If your offensive line, like when we look at Tyler Guyton, we have to look at Mike Solari.
100%.
Like, so whoever is in charge of the position is in charge of the development, right? Like it's if the guy doesn't know what to do, got to know where to line up. If he doesn't know the adjustments, well, what are you doing in your meeting time?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing as a coach to help develop these players? Ultimately, everything always falls back on the head coach, especially when if it's an offensive guy and that head coach is an offensive head coach, it falls back on those guys. But, this is a collective thing because Jalen Tolbert was a part of the draft process under Mike McCarthy. Mm-hmm. So he signed off on that guy as well. And when they went out to look in free agency, he was also a part of the conversation when he said, no, don't go get these guys. We're going to give this guy a try. And you failed. Yeah. It's failing.
And one more thing, and we may have to carry on the next segment because I think it's more legs to it. But Rico Dowdle, Mike McCarthy got his butt kicked Monday night. Will you stop giving Rico the ball?
Is it Dowdle or is it Dowdle?
Dowdle. Okay. Yeah, Rico Dowdle.
Joe, new greatest beat writer.
Dowdle, Rico Suave.
Rico.
He got his butt kicked. Why you stop giving Rico the ball? And it's my understanding that they didn't want Rico to come off the field when Rico came off the field, like after those 2 14-yard runs or whatever else, and he tapped out and Zeke came on the field. And I think that's part of the learning process. They want Rico to stay on the field. They want him to get lathered up and get 2, 3, we want to keep feeding you, son. But you can't just automatically say, I've had 2 good runs, now I'm going to go and go out and come back.
Well, I think it's ironic, that's the mentality, because earlier this season it was a committee. We're trying to keep everyone fresh. Now it's like, oh, you're the only guy we got, because what is the on-field production showed us, that is all they have at running
3 months in, they figured out what we told them in camp.
100%.
But the committee was also because they didn't know he could do it.
That's where I call BS, because we saw it pretty early on in camp. Everyone did. Rico Dowdle could do it.
But no. You saw he could run. You didn't see he could handle 20 carries. You can see he could handle the job.
From a health standpoint, that's
full-time back. He's never done that. Going back to college, first 2 years in the league, he's never carried the load game 20 times a game, game after game. So you didn't know. So your mindset was, we want to keep these guys fresh. It's a long season. We don't know that he can do that if he's going to be ready to hold up by December. So that was the thought process.
And I'm out of the next segment, so I'll just say this really quickly. They could have found out with more volume to begin with. He could have been the leader of the committee. Now the committee's dissolved. But the other thing, too, is it's ironic because he's been so healthy this season, and he's finally figured out. Now we're saying, hey, we want you to do more than what you think that you can do. So I don't know. I think that's kind of a dangerous game personally to play with Rico.
Coming up next on the Cowboys, DLLS podcast. Whoa. Like I had some of them Skittles. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, the Cowboy questions we have as they head to Carolina. If you have any, you're welcome to share them in the chat. Please hit the like and subscribe button. That's coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
'Tis the season for new flooring. Christmas is right around the corner, and what better way to bring in the holiday season but with some new floorings? Head over to EmpireToday.com and use the promo code DLLS and get $350 off new flooring in your home. What I love about Empire Today is they have the virtual floor designer. It is a great way to see how the new floors will look in any space. It's easy. Just snap a picture, and instantly you'll see new floors, how new floors will look in your room. You don't have to go out of the house. You could do it in your pajamas. You can have your little fuzzy socks on.
Oh, yeah. Reindeer pajamas.
Yeah. You can have snacks in your lap.
Clarence has snacks.
Like Clarence. You could be like Papa Snacks over here and get yourself some new flooring. So head over to EmpireToday.com. Don't forget to use our promo code DLLS to get your $350 off your new flooring.
Also, shout out to our guys at Sleeper, my favorite app on planet Earth. The promo code that you need is DLLS Boys. And what you do on Sleeper is you put your ball knowledge to the test by selecting guys from whatever sport. And you can go across sports, combine different sports. You can do it all in one thing. I tend to play around during the Cowboy games with, do I think certain players are going to have more or less than their projected stats for that game? And you make those picks. The more picks you combine, the more you can win, all the way up to 100 times your money. You can also pick alternate numbers. You bring down the return a little bit, but you can feel better that Rico's going to get 50 yards. I don't have to go for that whole 82.5. That's our friends at Sleeper. So if you think you've got what it takes, new users can download the Sleeper app, use the code DLLSBOYS, and you get $55 in free entries when you place a $5 contest. Apply it to any contest. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Operational over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. All right, we are onward for Cowboys and Carolina Panthers. And if you do feel like we still have any meat on the bone from a previous topic, don't be afraid to go there. But what I want is any Cowboy question that you have heading into this game against the Carolina Panthers, which I do. I do have one. But I'm a very unselfish man. And so first I'd like to welcome Aisha to the broadcast. 2I in the building. Is there anything you'd like to tell the people?
That first segment was entertaining.
That's what we do.
I like to put Aisha on the spot because sometimes she freaks out.
I do get extremely nervous. Like, me and Jeff have two different types of ADHD. His is very chaotic. Mine makes me just overthink and struggle. So.
Oh, I overthink everything. It's great. Jesse, you got any Cowboy questions heading into this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We've gotten to a place, and Joe kind of hit on it early on. We've seen all that we're going to see about what this team has left, especially offensively.
No.
Right?
I think they're making great strides.
Never mind.
They're really rounding into form.
You can't do it with them right now.
That's my
It's
fault.
on you.
That's my bad.
You did it to yourself.
Tap chest.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
I think Cooper's got a lot more to offer.
We're good. We're good. We're good. I got it. Don't worry about it.
All right,
Take the
right.
segment off. But we got 4 more games left, including this one.
Really?
And you tossed a 4th-round pick to the San Francisco 49ers for a player, and we have not seen him in live action yet. Now, there is some that have set on both sides, or different sides of the fence. Some want to see what he has. Some like to believe the reason why we have not seen what he has, because he has nothing to show us. But at what point in time do the Joneses either come out, which they'll probably not do because accountability on this football team and this organization is not one that really happens. But we got to see this dude in live football at some point in time, right? You're not technically, mathematically out of it, but you're out of it. You're not going to the playoffs. So what what do you have left to play for if your organization is saying, yeah, we had this guy, had high hopes for it, but does it go, do we go and see him at some point in time of the season?
You know, Steven talked about that at the owners meeting the other day. And I had something on DLS, Cowboys Die Hard, about that.
It fit really well with what the Joneses do. His answer made no sense whatsoever.
Number one, he was talking about Trey Lance and the notion that we need to find out. His first statement was, we got guys back there that know what they're doing. Like, nice. they know what he is. I mean, they've been watching him for 2 years. Mm-hmm. Okay? Then he went into, he's green. He's green. He's still green. And then he kind of made Lance a cautionary tale for young quarterbacks coming to college. He didn't play enough in college. You know, we tell these guys, you just stay 4 or 5 years in college as a quarterback because you're too green, inexperienced. And he said that we're trying to win games, and when you're inexperienced, that doesn't help us. And so those are things that he said, and I get it. The idea that on paper you invest in the guy, you're going to let him walk, find out about it. Well, maybe they already know about it, and they already chalked that money up.
That's fair.
You know, because I've talked to so many people. What's $5 million? I mean, that's not nothing for a quarterback. That's nothing. I mean, backup quarterbacks, Chase Daniels made millions just holding the clipboard. The idea
my
that
football goat,
my guy,
the idea that
goat.
My guy,
the $5 million is a big deal. It's not a big deal, especially for quarterback money when Dak is making 60. Okay, whatever. Yeah, 60. Yeah. You know, that's peanuts for quarterback.
But does that go back to the place of where we are, not the money that we're wasting, but the roster spot we're wasting, the 4th round pick we could have used that could be a running back, that could have been a receiver, a tight end, a linebacker, a defensive end. I mean, like, if you're not,
it's already chalked up. It's already done.
Okay.
I mean, I understand that, and you could say if they, you know, just like the Mingo, but you know, they gave a 4th round pick for him, but it's already chalked up. At this point, you're not going to get a return on that investment. Yeah. You know, we're 4 games into him being gone, being a free agent. There's no way you can't see anything in the last 4 games that's going to give you a return on that investment.
Do you throw Trey a bone and say, all right, cool, we're gonna go out here and let you get some film? If you're not, you know what I'm saying?
We're busy trying to win, Jesse.
They did that in preseason.
Trying to make the playoffs.
They did that in preseason. They gave him every rep in the preseason to get film and show him what.
Fair enough.
We're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they got to stop ransoming off. Like, they got to stop ransoming off 4th round picks like it's nothing. It's not funny no more. I don't find it humorous in any way, shape, or form.
Well, they weren't just trying to do that. They were when they got Trey, it was number one of leverage against Dak.
It was dumb.
It was dumb.
That's what I was about to say with respect. Like, it doesn't matter how they viewed it. If you are a draft and develop team and that's what you holding your hat on, the 4th round is too rich. It's too important to the draft. Everybody know that. I know Will McClay and those guys know that. I know they probably said that. So it's just, now you're in a position because of that decision. You don't have you don't have another running back. You could have been set going into this draft in a way. If you found out you had Rico and you had a young running back, you set going into this draft. Now you're going to have to dip into that. Now you're going to have to dip into running back in this draft. And then you gave up the 4th this year for Mingo. Yo, you look like you need to be looking there too. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's too important of a round.
And I think the worst part about it is they know what those picks are worth, even if you're not a draft person. Because, you know, any random 4th round pick, odds of that guy being an NFL starter, below 50%. But, like, you want to have your picks because you're going hunting for cheap labor and you want to have those. But they know what those picks are worth because once upon a time they were using their 4th and 5th round picks because they knew they needed help at corner. You can get a starting NFL corner 365 days a year for a 4th or 5th round pick.
You can get a starting running back now.
You can go find a team who sucks that is looking to offload people for picks, and like Stephon Gilmore, Brandon Cooks. That's what you can get for a 4th and 5th round pick. There's no reason to go hunting Trey Lance because you think that that's going to affect Dak somehow. He don't give half a crap about San Francisco's 4th string quarterback.
Or as a replacement for Cooper Rush. I mean, he could have been the backup. He's a 1st round talent. I'm not justifying anything because historically they've done good in the draft. They have hit on 4th round picks. Dak was a 4th round pick. Ferguson was a 4th round pick. You talk about the cornerback, Deron Bland was a 5th round pick. So they value those picks. They know what they're worth. Let's not act like they don't know.
Oh, I'm not.
You know, so
do they know though?
Yes, they
Their
know.
actions don't show that they do.
The actions show that they have.
The fact that they do know just makes those trades worse. And
That's
it makes
what
me
I'm
think
saying.
those
It
are
makes
Jerry
those trades worse, but
it's also
that's not historically what they've done.
Right.
They like fixing people.
I would say this is more of outliers than how they've approached the draft over the time.
They're
with Will McClay
they
running
don't
the team.
have that. They don't have that luxury. Not after last year's draft. You just now one of the
you're
only
now
two
you're talking about
return on
Mingo. I'm just saying
investments.
that we're talking about the Trey Lance thing though. That was before. And let me ask you this. So they have that 4th round pick, they pick a running back. How much it change the season?
Change the season, not much, but it changes next offseason.
Okay, but we're one season at a time. This was Mike McCarthy's big year,
right?
To win.
Oh, well, let me take that back.
It doesn't change the season.
No. I think if they had that pick, I don't think it makes you a good football team, but it makes your running back room be done for a half decade.
I understand, but
as opposed to we have now where they are desperate for Rico Dowdle to never leave the field.
I agree.
There's nothing.
But going into last year's draft, it was about winning now. Okay,
yeah, the running back would have helped.
But no, you guys have told me that King Henry wouldn't help. We're talking about this year, this team, get them to the playoffs, get them to the Super Bowl. How much would a picking a 4th round running back help this team this year?
I'm gonna tell you the
answer. That's all I'm saying.
The answer to your question is that question's incredibly unfair because there's not a player on the planet that would have made this a good team.
Exactly. So the focus last
maybe
offseason,
Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen or Lamar.
Our focus, we do this year round, was about getting to the Super Bowl.
But
that's our focus. And
does it or did it have to be a running back?
Well, that's where we're kicking their butts off over not getting a running back with that 4th round pick. That's what
because there were 3 running backs picked right after that.
That's where they're getting their butts kicked off. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm saying that for me, it's a pick that could have been used anywhere.
I understand that, but the conversation was about
there was
running
a need.
back.
There was when you talk about the offseason, there was a need for so many other things, and you knew that coming into the deal.
And instead, you got Cooper Rush competition for a 4th round pick and paid $5 million for it.
There you go.
Goofies.
Tantrums.
Goofies.
Oh, we got a super chat. What was that? From Ryan Compton?
Yeah, but Ryan's super chat is a whole effing show. What position group needs a full overhaul? What position group needs one player? What position group just needs coaching? I'll throw one of those out there, though. The position group that needs one player, I would say wide receiver.
Yeah,
but they don't need a player to just throw in the mix with all these other jobbers.
They need a player.
With all due respect, they need a dude.
Player.
Yeah, they need a dude at that spot, and then there's lots of spots where they need a full overhaul. Or
what's your question?
So.
I got a couple of questions. I don't know if we can get to them all, but one question: in who's made money and has a chance to cash in?
Chauncey
Golston. Chauncey Golston. Yeah. Stephen Jones openly talked about.
Osa's made some money.
Yeah, but he's kind of been who he is. Like I don't think he's been like, I think that's kind of who he's been.
Stephen Jones talked about Chauncey, which speaks to their mindset. Chauncey's played his butt off. He's played a great year. Too bad he's a free agent. Well, I don't mean too bad for him. I mean too bad for us. Because we ain't finna spend money in free agency.
Yes, he
did.
Bro.
Yes, he did.
He said that. Too bad for him.
Yes, he
did. Too
Yeah.
bad he's a free agent.
Bro, it's like
We can't afford him now.
Turpin's made some money.
Yes.
Turpin's made some money.
I agree.
Turpin will find himself.
He's restricted, so in theory, if you want him, you could just keep him for $3 million and match if somebody else offers him something. But or they might multi-year him.
Yeah,
they got a little leverage on him.
He's made some money. He's made himself some money.
Right.
Rico's
made some money
himself
too.
some money.
Right.
Cooper Rush.
So, and those are things you have to. Yeah. And those are things that you look forward to in the last 4 games. And my other final question was, this is a spot the Cowboys have never been in, really. Mike McCarthy says he's never really been in this situation, having to play 4 games with nothing to play for, with all the team goals off the table. Most of these players, 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, haven't been in this spot. The bulk of this team is a young team. They've been a part of winners and the team going to the playoffs. Now the team goes off the table. They really put so much into beating Cincinnati because they were trying to continue that role. And now, what's the motivation?
My draft pick, getting right for that. Yeah, the motivation is just, especially if you're a free agent, put together good tape, which leads to selfish play, and that's perfect for me.
No.
Coming up next, Aisha, we haven't even done our questions. So we got stuff that we have to carry over. We also have our Cowboys win because, Cowboys lose because. All of that is next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
And professional sports season is in full swing. Basketball, you got the NBA Cup going on. Football is happening. The bowl season is upon us. Soon enough, we'll get into baseball season. Pitchers and catchers will be there. If you're not a sports person, maybe you're a theater person. I know The Lion King and Wicked.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
So anywhere that you want to go that requires a ticket, you need to download this app, Game Time app, and use our promo code DLLS to get $20 off your first purchase to go to a show, to a game, to a comedy show. Anywhere that it requires a ticket, you need to use the Game Time app. None of the funny fees that you have to pay on those other websites and those other places. Game Time gives it to you how it is. When you get to the checkout, that's going to be the price. And you can check out where you're sitting. So download the Game Time app, use our promo code DLLS, and get $20 off your purchase. What time is it?
Game time! Also, shout out to our friends at Saturday Neon. I'm especially talking to you college football fans and alumni.
Let's go, Bill Belichick.
That are watching
Go
us.
Ducks.
Saturday Neon, what it is it's collegiate logo LED neon signs that are perfect for your home, your office, your dorm room, your fan cave, or your bar. I mean, they definitely, with Belichick now, you got to be able to get your North Carolina sign. You got to get ready.
Probably sold out by now.
Go and win the conference.
Probably sold out.
They do have Texas. They have A&M. They got Tech. They got Oklahoma. They got Oklahoma State. All those different things. Unlike traditional neon, their LED signs won't break or shatter, and they still give you that classic uniform glow that you know and love. LEDs last up to 100,000 hours, so you'll be enjoying your sign for years to come. Super easy to install using the provided hardware or with 3M command strips. You know what those are. Low voltage. They don't get hot. They're always safe to the touch. Perfect gift for this upcoming holiday season. Head over to SaturdayNeon.com. Use the code DLLS for 50% or 10% off. Sorry, your favorite sign. All right, we do have Cowboys win because, Cowboys lose because, but we can't get there yet because we still have questions that we have going into this Cowboy game. And so we toss it over to Aisha. And what kind of Cowboy question you got headed into this thing?
All right. This is my question.
You gotta get squared up. You could just say.
My question is, with DeMarion Overshown's injury, like we were looking at, okay, you're gonna have him. You're going to have Micah, who obviously is a linebacker, but not really in real life, but kind of is. And then you're going to have Maris Lewis-Fowl. Like clearly the Cowboys felt like they needed to invest in linebackers. So you're like, okay, you got those two guys moving forward. You don't know when DeMarion Overshown is going to be ready again. This is a huge, huge opportunity for Maris Lewis-Fowl. Now, granted, he's kind of been like the inside man in a sense. When I say like the things they've been asking him to do have not really aren't things that just show up on the stat sheet, like scraping and doing those things.
Smash into people.
Yes, but this is now he's going to get the opportunity to be a playmaker. We know he's a catalytic player. You know he's aggressive, but is this time, this game, these few games, is he going to find the control that you need? And also, it's kind of weird because if he's going to be doing Overshown things, if I'm not mistaken, Maris was drafted to be your Mike.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you, again, he needs to be getting mic time. Kendrick is getting mic time. He's going to be doing Overshown stuff probably for the next 5 games. It's kind of a weird spot. I think that this time is going to tell us a little bit about how you need to attack linebacker, even maybe in this draft, which you might have to, given what's going on now.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely need to, because if you fast forward to next season, the linebacker room is literally Lewis-Fowl, Damone Clark, and Buddy Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the linebacker room. You need dudes. And I think it's a big opportunity for Lewis-Fowl, even if it's not the exact role they envision him.
Probably wants out too.
I was going to say Damone.
No, I know that he probably wants out, but here's the wild card. If the
Yeah.
coaching staff gets fired, the next coaching staff might like him.
They might like him because it's definitely been like a
I think he fell out of favor with
acquired
the
taste.
coaching staff.
Yeah,
and so if you have a new one, maybe Damone gets back out.
Yeah, but that's my question. Like, what the heck is linebacker about to look like?
And mine is, can you please, and the answer to this question is no, before I even ask it. Can you please,
how do you
You're lawyering.
Can you please
Lawyering.
play Jonathan Mingo for 60 snaps? Like, because I know the answer is no, because Chuma Edoga is playing instead of Tyler Guyton. Like, Mike McCarthy is going to play the guys that give him the best chance to win. But I would love to see any evidence or anything to believe in to make me think that you didn't just set another 4th-round pick on fire.
Yeah.
Because it looks like the trade for Jonathan Mingo, you set another 4th-round pick on fire. And I would just love to see him get – and this goes for Tyler Guyton too. I want you playing every single snap because the fact that the head coach doesn't have necessarily a job next year here, doesn't have a contract anyway, means, yes, he's going to try to win. But in the case of your other wide receivers, I don't care. They're not good. Mm-hmm. Why not give another guy who's not good a shot because he might be something later? And the answer is because Mike McCarthy doesn't care. Yeah. He cares about right this second. But I need to know if Tyler Guyton can play football. I can't. They're going to go into an offseason because I know the Cowboys. They're going to watch him be not better than Chuma Edoga. Oh, no. But what they're going to pitch to us this offseason is that was his rookie year. In year 2, he's going to be fine. Well, if you want me to believe that, put him on the effing field so he can play football to try to get better at football. And I hate that it looks like we set another 4th-round pick on fire and they're going to leave these guys that you desperately need to develop and contribute. We're not even going to see him try it.
On the Guyton, I agree with you on the Guyton situation, right? Like, I still stand on the fact that just because you give a guy a rep doesn't mean he's going to get better.
Right.
But
might be he can't play.
Might be he can't play, but let us find out, right? So I'm with you on that.
Give him every chance.
This is a guy who's been here since draft day. What I don't agree is Mingo can't play 60 snaps. And the reason is when you leave one team mid-season and you have to come in and learn a whole new offense and terminology and all that kind of stuff, it takes a little while. It takes a little while for you to confidently know where to line up, confidently know when to motion to, confidently know, what the depths are, what the hand signals are.
He said that this week when we talked to him. Yeah.
Okay.
When I talked to him, he said that same thing. It's been an adjustment period.
Okay. This isn't a leading question, and he's not a good enough player to probably do this in real life. But have you ever played with a guy or seen a situation where the guy literally calls the play in the huddle and then grabs the player and says, "Here's what you got"? Like, could you do that? I just want to see if he can play.
That happens with Chad Ochocinco. That happens with Terrell Owens.
You call the play, you clap, and you grab, you say you
right. That happens with Amari Cooper in Buffalo, right? Yeah. Like that happens with those level of guys. Not Mingo. Like, and then even those level of guys, you adjust to them, and you say, listen, I got 15 plays for you this week, right? Like now that 15, we may multiply that times 3. We're gonna run these 15 plays a bunch of times for you to get in there and know exactly what to do. But Mingo isn't that guy. That guy on this team would be number 88 that you would adjust your situation to. Yeah. A guy like Mingo is, hey, buddy, figure it out. It's figure it out. Like that. That's just Jimmy Johnson said, everyone gets treated fairly, but not everyone gets treated the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
A 4th-round guy who just came over in Mingo, it's figure it out. And the how we feel you may know these certain plays will put you in there. That goes, and that's also a combination of Coach Prince knowing, hey, we're gonna go in and do this. We're going in and do that. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? And getting those plays that get you in there, maybe get you in there for some blocking plays, things like that, where you might have the mirror routes, right? Mirror routes are easy because they call it the one play, and it's same thing on both sides. So I know that we both have the smash concept on both sides. So I don't have to do all that thinking. I don't know I have to know where to go line up. But Mingo is not afforded the luxury to play 60 snaps. He just doesn't know.
We also, that's what he wasn't brought in to be, was to be that dude, right? He was brought in to be a complementary piece ultimately. I mean, if that's why you brought him in. And so that means you got to have good timing, right? You got to play off other guys well. You got to know the offense. And he's just not there yet, frankly. It's not just, hey, you go beat your guy, because we're going to ask CeeDee Lamb to do that. And honestly, we're not going to trust you to do that.
Yeah. I just hate that.
To your point, they might have. I've been saying this. It felt like they felt the need to make a trade. Yeah. They said, how do we just oversell really quickly to get this deal done?
Yeah.
We overpay for it. Here's a 4th-rounder. Boom.
That hurts my heart. It's 2 years in a row you traded away my running back pick. And if you did it for somebody who could play, that's fine.
They still have a 1st-rounder this year.
Oh, Ashton Genty time. More important than ever that we lose this game if you're trying to get it done. Aisha, you want to kick off Cowboys win because Cowboys lose because?
Sure.
I swear to...
Sure. God, why would you do that to me?
You want me
we do this segment every week, ma'am.
I know. I was listening to you guys.
Yeah, do you want me to?
Yes, you go.
Okay. I'll make mine quick because it's kind of the same thing. I think they win because dudes have things on the line. They have motivation. They play for bonuses. They want to make plays for this. They want to make plays for the next contract, and it works, right? Kevontae Turpin houses a kickoff return because I want to show that my restricted free agent market goes up. They lose because, though, guys are playing for themselves, and it doesn't work, and they're trying to make plays, and the defense gets out of whack, and it goes all out of sync. So I think if they try to play for themselves well, it works. If not, they lose.
Aisha, I think I saw you remember your
my light bulb went off. It did when he started talking. I was like, Cowboys win because they're able to. I'm looking, like I mentioned Maris Lewis-Fowl earlier. I think this linebacker core is going to have some challenges with Chuba Hubbard and the way he attacks the edges and some of the things he can do. If Maris shows up and gives us any type of energy like an Overshown, I think that you win this game. You lose if you can't contain Bryce Young. If you allow him to escape the pocket, if you allow him to extend plays. Again, I'm not sitting up here acting like their receiver core is just anything to just be super happy about. Got a lot of respect for Leggett, but he will break the pocket and make you pay. And I think that that's something Dallas has struggled with this year.
Jesse Holly?
Disappointed in you, Joe.
Oh, no.
Barnacles, who did
because they lose because Chuba Hubbard and
Chuba
Hubbard.
But also, you've been on a roll the last couple of weeks, and it was an alley-oop, and you didn't take it. And I'm going to take it.
Because I already said
you got to take it.
You didn't take it.
I said it yesterday.
You didn't take it.
Still, he's got to take it.
Got to take it. Got to take it. The Cowboys win because Rico Dowdle
goes for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns.
3's a lot. But
he's got 2, and it felt like a stretch. He's got 1. He's got
one all year.
He saved that football too. He's got it.
Going to be a whole lot. But no, absolutely. The Cowboys, Clara talked about it earlier jokingly about, hey, tapping out of the game. I get it. You don't want it, but Rico is the only consistent thing that you have going for yourself right now. I think the way the offensive line has been blocking lately, and maybe that Brock Hoffman attitude nasty is kind of matriculated to the other guys across that offensive line.
Feature on all DLLS.
Rico has been running the ball really good. I think the Cowboys win if you put the ball in Rico's gut and you allow him to go out there and get another 100-yard game. You said it before. He's 269 yards away from 1,000. That's on his mind.
Oh, yeah.
He wants those yards. He knows I got to get at least 69.5 yards, all right, for the next 4 games. Mm-hmm. And so I think the Cowboys lean in a little bit. And then on the other side, the Cowboys lose because you do not stop Chuba Hubbard. Mm-hmm. That is the one thing that I think for the Carolina Panthers that they have that's been consistent is the ability to run the football. I think their offensive line, that's when they're best. They're maulers. They want to get after you. They want to really make this a physical game in the trenches. And little Bryce Young back there.
You didn't say little.
Little Bryce Young.
You didn't have to say it.
I didn't have to, but it just felt like the emphasis on it.
Little
you know what I'm saying? I want to put that out there, let him know that he's little young. He can't beat you. But Chuba Hubbard can control the clock. He can move the chains, extend those drives by getting the third down runs. He's an aggressive runner. He's a tone setter.
Yes,
so if you shut that down and you make Bryce Young have to beat you, you're in a much better pace. So the Cowboys win because Rico continues on his running rampage. The Cowboys lose because you let Chuba Hubbard get off.
Why do you like Christmas, the holiday season? Why do you like it?
Because it's the giving season.
Yeah, I just gave you one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
He kind of took. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
You didn't give it to
Jeff,
me.
What's your Cowboys win because
I'll take it. No, listen, I'll take it.
I would like to start with the one that I think is more important, which is the Cowboys lose because.
Oh my God!
This is a tough game.
I was trying to eat up as much time as I could.
I really was.
I was trying to eat up as much time as I could because I knew where this was going.
It's a tough game.
No,
but if everyone's locked in and focused on the goal, we can pull it off.
Cowboys lose. Your goal or my goal?
The goal.
The goal.
The goal. All right. On goal.
The goal.
Okay.
Cowboys lose because vibes.
Vibes.
Our guys who have been out in that locker room, I believe, Joe, you said before the show, there's nobody in there. Normally,
there was no one in there 2 days ago. Yesterday there was more people in there, a little bit uptick.
Yeah.
But not a slight.
It sounds like their reaction to how they lost the last game could absolutely be a backbreaker where it's hard to convince yourself, LFG, baby, let's go get them. And even though Carolina could be in that same place, I think their season has been so much different where the Cowboys thought they were building something and then just Jenga tower falls and that's hard. Whereas Carolina, they could have beat the Eagles last week. Xavier Legette dropped the ball, or they beat the Eagles last week.
Too much coon.
But I think in that locker room,
Raccoon.
Yeah,
Raccoon.
Yeah.
I think in that locker room, that plays more as, look at that, guys. Like, we had them.
Yeah.
We're doing something. If you go back to October, Carolina's losing games by an average of like 20 points. Some of them by more than that. And if you look at their last month, they're losing by a field goal. They're losing in overtime. Like, they're there. I think they're fighting, and it'll be easy for the Cowboys to not have that fight because of how they lost and their season essentially going from over to over. But they felt like they had a chance, and now they don't. So vibes.
Yeah.
True vibes.
Cowboys win because Cooper Rush.
All right.
The Panthers are the worst pass rushing team in the entire league. Cooper Rush has a chance to actually have a decent game. I'm just
I can't
telling
remember how
you.
many sacks they
Play
had. It was
Mingo.
like 21.
What's that?
How many sacks is it that
Yeah,
they had?
I don't know. I just go off of
Something
the
around there, yeah,
like
it's
pass
not
rushing
good.
efficiency. They are number 32. Cooper Rush about to shred them dudes. Coming up next, it's time for our picks and predictions and whatever you may have in the super chat. Please hit the like and subscribe if you're here. We appreciate you and we love you. Yeah, that's all next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. And we always want to encourage you to head over to alldlls.com, your one-stop shop for your DFW sports needs. We've got shows every day for all of your teams. We've got writers covering all of your teams. So you've got premium written content that our diehards have access to. If you sign up to be a diehard, you get a free T-shirt. Check this one out.
Yeah.
Pretty badass, right?
That's a dope one.
Pretty badass.
I might have to get another
Hey, look
one.
at the sweatshirt that
Clarence got the
I
hoodie.
think so.
You got to get another one. What?
Because I put the blue one on my dog,
Yeah.
and his neck is like a 42.
Damn.
And so I think my
Yeah.
collar's a little bit stretched out.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, get you another one.
Get you another one.
But yeah, there's cool merch, which when you sign up to be a diehard, you get access to the premium written content on the website. You get a free T-shirt when you sign up. You get your carrying card. You get access to our Discord lounge where we're hanging out and having fun every day. All sorts of wonderful benefits, discounts on merch and events. All of these things when you sign up to be a diehard. Keeps you in the loop with all of your local DFW sports teams and puts you in a gang of psychos that we all love our teams. And yeah, you get your carrying card.
You say the Discord?
Yeah, I said Discord.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you get in the Discord.
Discord.
Yeah. Clarence hadn't figured out how to use Discord, but he's going to.
I'm going to one Discord topic.
What?
It's off topic, but Odell Beckham got cut today.
Oh.
Can you got it when he came into the league? We thought this guy would be a surefire Hall of Famer.
We should bring him in for the playoff push.
I'm just.
That's pretty funny, right?
You remember last year?
Funny. That was funny. You should have let him with that.
Remember last year we were us beat writers at the Mavericks game, and he was going, Odell going to sign with the Cowboys, help with the playoff push, and I mean, goodness gracious, a guy just fell off.
So you just want to take shots at Odell Beckham?
I'm not taking shots. I'm just saying that's how the game is, though. The game is a dirty game.
It is.
We
NFL,
give him
not for long.
his first 3 years and all the touchdowns and the plays, and he's been on like 8 teams since then, and nowhere close to a Hall of Fame player.
Ever since he put on those boots and went to Miami.
Yeah.
Ever since that boat picture.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that
That's the boot
that
picture.
boots? He had boots on the boat?
On the boat.
Boots on a boat.
Boots
on a boat.
He had no shirts, boots
Boots.
on a boat.
That's
Boots
weird.
on a boat. Boots on a boat.
Boats and hose.
Wow.
Boots, boats, and
boots.
hose.
So anyway, it is time for our picks and predictions. I like It's Me, LT. Let's get that top 10 pick, baby. Got to know the goal. Got to know the goal. We like that.
I'm so fearful of that.
What?
I am.
I know you've said that multiple
I'm
times now.
so fearful
Yeah.
of that.
Of what?
Having a top 10 pick.
Why?
Messing it up.
Messing it up. Like,
Why would
'cause-
you mess it up?
What you mean?
Last time they had a top 10 pick, you know what they did with it?
What do you mean?
They drafted Zeke.
That's what you think. No, last time they had a top 10 pick, they traded back
Back
2
and got-
spots and took Micah Parsons.
Because
Let's
they
go.
were gonna get J.C. Horn or Patrick Surtain.
J.C. Hart can play.
Patrick
Patrick
Surtain.
Surtain's a monster.
I would take a Patrick Surtain. I would take a
Yeah, you would. I would take either one of those, not over Micah. Although
No.
say Surtain's in the mix, but I'd take Micah over both of them. He's a monster. But no, you get a top 10 pick, and you can kind of manipulate things a little bit, move around, get some extra picks.
Are people ever going to say thank you to Dan Quinn for that?
For getting us what?
Micah?
For introducing Micah to that pass rush role.
Oh,
Well, thank Tank first for getting hurt.
I would like to thank. I'd
Yeah.
like to
Because they
thank
didn't
Tank.
know. They wasn't trying to put. They wasn't trying to put him
No,
there.
it wasn't.
I'd
It
like
was-
to thank Tank. I'd like to thank Dan Quinn. I'd like to thank Dan Quinn for picking so many different corners in the middle and late rounds who had long arms that couldn't play a lick. Thank you so much, Dan Quinn. You're incredible. But yeah, I mean, I guess all is forgiven because you have Micah
Abdul
I mean,
Carter, though.
Dan Quinn was part of the.
Abdul Carter, though.
Carter.
Dan Quinn was part of the Mozzie Smith.
Hell
pick
yeah.
too.
Hell yeah. He's coming along now. Watch out, NFL. Next year, Dexter Lawrence version 2.0.
Year three.
Stop it.
It's when they pop off.
That's when they pop off.
Mozzie and Scooney.
Parcells always said that.
Well, people are going to be campaigning to pick Michigan guys next year. Once these dudes
Graham.
pop off. Picks and prediction. Wait, we have a super chat. Joseph. How hosed are we if they don't spend money again?
Extremely.
Hosed beyond anything you could ever dream of. Because they're going to lose another 6 to 8 contributors in free agency, and they don't have a 4th round pick. So you can essentially count on 3 picks that you hope are contributors as rookies, and that's hope, and you're going to need 15.
I mean, with almost 30 free agents, they cannot fill out in the draft. They have to sign guys in free agency.
Right, but they'll sign 1 year, $2 million.
Yeah,
1 year,
they
$2
have
million,
to
1
sign
year, $2
a
million.
bunch of guys in free agency.
OBJ,
If
1
y'all
year,
want
1
to give
mil.
me 1 year, I'll take 1.5.
I'll go for less than him.
I don't know what y'all want me to do, but I'll run down on kickoff. I'll do kickoff return, punt return.
If you guys don't realize, Jesse and I were similar players. Like, he made it to the league, hung around for a few years, and I was
How close?
this close.
You want to extend it here?
I was
Extend it?
about that close. So if you guys want to give me my first big break, I'm in. Picks and predictions. Let's go.
I would have actually picked up the ball and not. Never mind.
Oh man,
Katya, I need the thingy.
There's no need to take a shot at AO.
no.
No, you
But
didn't.
he
have to do
doubled
that.
down, so I got a problem with the double down.
Yeah. Just trying to make a play. Well, don't ever again.
Don't. That's not what we need you to do.
Rico Dowdle. That number keeps going up on Sleeper.
It does. It does.
82.5.
That number like YouTube TV prices. They just keeps going up.
Those sons of.
Yeah, they doing
They're
that.
going to make me look around and try
Count
to
your
figure
days.
things out.
Count your days.
82.5 rushing yards for Rico Dowdle. I'm actually still, because I think it's a close game.
Oh, wait. Before we do this, what are we saying for somebody who's on the island by themselves?
Pinky toe bet.
We're not doing it.
Loser cuts off a pinky toe
You got to run a mile
on the air.
on
I ran a
camera.
mile this morning. I ran
You got to run a mile on
3.
camera,
I'll walk.
or you got to shotgun a beer.
You don't
I
have
don't
to,
drink.
You don't drink. He
Okay,
has
so
to
then run.
shotgun-
That's why I gave you an or.
He has to shotgun a
That is
seltzer
Taco
water.
Bell.
Or you gonna eat Taco Bell? For you, it's Taco Bell.
Kit Kat. Don't.
For you, it's a beef Mexi
you know
Melt from
what?
Taco Bell.
I think about you being on my team 99.9% of the time, but whenever this Taco Bell thing comes up, you switch sides on me so quickly.
She wants to see you eat some Taco Bell.
I don't know.
It's one Mexi Melt.
Are we here or we're not here?
They're not.
When it's Taco Bell, you get your eyes light up. You start smiling.
She want to see you run to the toilet after Taco Bell.
One Mexi Melt.
Like, come on, kid.
One beef Mexi Melt.
Rico Dowdle's going to have more than 82.5 rushing yards.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah, you didn't want to. He didn't want to.
I'm going to agree with
He shot me this look like, dang it.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with you.
Two of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. I think there's going to be a lot of yards gained on the ground. Give me Rico Dowdle more. Well,
Ditto.
oh,
Coward. You didn't want to make a pinky toe bet?
nope.
Chuba Hubbard, 84.5 rushing yards. His number is 2 higher than Rico Dowdle's. I will say less.
Less.
Oh, this might be an island bet, I think.
Less.
Might be on
You
the
might
island.
be on the island,
No,
Gilligan.
he won't be.
Less. Bryce Young's going to shred us, though. It's going to be great.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I'm
Thielen,
going.
$1.50.
I'm going more. I'm think this is going to be a ground and pound.
For what I just said about the two rush defenses, more.
I think the Cowboys' run defense has improved, and I think it's going to be less.
You don't think any drop off with
With no DeMarvion?
That just means you'll have less missed tackles.
Really? How dare you? How dare you?
He's universally loved and appreciated, and I love and appreciate him too, but somebody has to point out
No,
there's
it's
some
a
missed
super-
tackles in there.
It's
Well,
a
I'm
superpower.
I'm the
so-
one guy that's been telling him to
Kendrick
break
has-
down for 2 months.
Kendricks has a lot of missed tackles. He don't get there as fast.
Well, he's 87 years old.
Look at him defending his boy
Yeah.
over there. You can't say no wrong about 1-3 on this.
I
this
mean,
guy. You can't say
I
nothing wrong about him.
mean,
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay.
We'll make
Okay.
Oh, no.
You can't clean something that's been funked in.
it's not funked.
Somebody hit the damn like
I'll
button
take
at
a bath.
96.
I'll take a bath.
Oh, I know, but that shirt is an oven with all your hairs.
There's a washing machine.
There's definitely hairs that get woven into the fabric.
Because I got hair on my chest, unlike some of you guys.
I got hair on my chest. Look at them things.
You got hair? You got hair?
Bad boys.
You got hair?
I'm in his category.
You got hair?
I just got a little bit, not bad.
You shaved?
Yeah, I shaved mine.
See?
Oh, you swim?
Okay.
No, he just
I like my little.
He tapers. He tapers.
There you go.
tapers.
I'm manscaped.
Manscaped. That's what we got.
I'm manscaped.
Manscaped. Everything.
CeeDee Lamb.
Manscaped. If you want to be a
Manscaped.
Manscaped, if you're listening, hood us up. Like I would definitely use that product.
CeeDee Lamb. Manscaped. Yes, that is not for the show.
That's not for the show.
CeeDee Lamb 63.5 receiving yards.
You had a good day yesterday, though. You had a gosh, know why you were Manscaped. Hey, you had a good day yesterday.
Why
don't leave me hanging.
Why did he manscape?
Don't leave me hanging.
Why did he have a good day?
Don't leave me hanging.
Why did he manscape? Why did he have a good day?
You started your weekend off right.
CeeDee Lamb 63.5 receiving yards. I will say more than. Although I tell you what, the worst thing that could happen for CeeDee Lamb to try to get more than 63.5 yards is a big play in the first quarter. Because he makes a big play, he breaks a tackle, he smashes into somebody, he grabs his shoulder, and he walks off. Yeah. And then everybody goes, why didn't they keep feeding CeeDee? And I'm like, did you see that man try to rip his own arm off after his first catch?
I asked CeeDee yesterday because, like, some injuries can be kind of capped in terms of how bad they can get, right? Like, oh, yeah, it's just going to hurt a lot. I asked him, like, can your AC joint get worse? He's like, much worse.
Yeah. And I also asked him if he may need off-season surgery. No, don't scare my family like that. But we'll see.
More. I say more.
I've seen
you don't need surgery for AC joints.
Okay, we'll see.
I'll just say this.
I've seen shoulder surgery off-season.
Keep a good cat eye. Keep a good cat eye.
A wonk eye like Katy Perry has.
That once CeeDee gets to 1,000 yards, he done.
And that's right around 60-something yards.
Yeah. He's 973 or 937,
one of those.
Once CeeDee clears that 1,000 yards, do not be shocked if all of a sudden you start seeing that injury report.
That shoulder jacked up.
And he says, you know what?
I think he wants 1,200. I think he's trying to get to the Hall of Fame. He's trying to put them numbers out there.
And all of a sudden he goes, you know what?
Got 4 games.
I'm going to get a head start on this offseason thing. I might have to go ahead and start getting this offseason surgery stuff done now. With 3 weeks left.
This is also the time to pile up numbers because this is all about
more or less.
You want 10,000?
You got Cooper Rush.
More or less.
More.
You said you got Cooper Rush, you ain't pounding nothing, and you said more.
Yeah, I mean 63 yards. That's.
I need to. I was just. I need to know something before I give my pick. What is my island bet? Because I know what he's doing.
Let's wax your chest.
Oh, bro.
Let's wax your head.
No, we ain't doing that.
No, we can't do that.
My boy.
We'll figure.
What are we doing?
We're gonna figure it out.
Checking to see how painful it would be if you wax my chest.
We're gonna figure it out.
Because if you're gonna say less, let us wax a L like on your joint.
I don't have that much hair. Oh, yeah. I don't need.
Do we not have any islands yet? Okay, we don't have any islands.
Yet. So, but also, I mean, if it hits, then it doesn't matter. Less.
Okay, so if you lose an island bet, you have to do your favorite TikTok dance during the show right there.
I don't have a favorite, but I will do it.
You got to find one.
I will. Yeah, I'll do one. I'll do one. I'll renegade that thing. Oh, God. I'll do a wicked
Candy,
dance.
you got to find us a TikTok dance.
We need a TikTok.
I'll do the wicked dance. I'll do the wicked dance. I'll learn the wicked dance.
Okay.
Yeah, if he loses, he got to do a TikTok dance.
Yeah, I'll do the loathing. Yeah.
Just don't do the other dance you've been doing lately.
The twerk? On all fours?
What other dance?
You know what a dance you did?
That's what he does when he comes into work.
You know what dance you've been doing?
Oh, that one.
You know what dance you've been doing?
The Nick Bosa type.
No, yeah.
Oh,
Nick,
hold on.
Yeah, you're Bosa.
We're cutting this off now.
Okay. More. Just don't do the other dance.
I didn't say that. Hey, it was supposed to slide right by.
So game result.
Jeez.
That was hilarious.
Cowboys 23, Panthers 20.
Wow.
I don't want it to happen. I'm making a prediction. Whoa. I think the Cowboys are going to beat the Panthers.
Mr. Team Tank got him winning.
Yeah, wait, what?
I think the Cowboys are going to beat the Panthers.
Who are you? Do it.
He already picked it. He already picked it.
I can't say what I don't believe, right? Yeah,
you've done it many times.
Yeah, that's true. Panthers 23, Cowboys 20.
You going? Which one you picking?
Panthers.
Okay.
I'm being optimistic.
You made a point earlier. I think the vibes are super low. I think that loss, they had that momentum, and every win they started believing.
I said that, huh?
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, I did.
And I think believe is a real thing. The belief, the hope that something can happen. That's dead. It's dead. The vibes are down. This thing is over. They're losing to the Panthers 23-13.
Wow, double digits.
What a hater.
Panthers 18, Cowboys 10.
Is that all field goal? 36.
I got a weird. I think they're going to do like a weird 2-point conversion and kind of have a
six field goal drives.
You about to be on the island.
What's my island?
You about to be on the island.
Your island is you have to wear an undershirt with your sweaters.
No,
for a
your
week.
island is. Your island is.
No,
for him.
yeah.
I got it.
No snacks for no snacks for the rest of the season.
No
snacks for the rest of the season.
You have to eat an entire Sam's Club box of snacks in one sitting.
Oh, on the show.
On the show.
Oh,
I can't eat on the show.
No, we'll make an exception.
We're gonna put it in a bowl. Yeah, you gotta eat. You have to eat. You have to eat an
You have to eat 12 bags of the little fruit snacks. 12 is good. 24 little bags of fruit
stomach
snacks.
aches.
That's 36. What you got to do.
That's
we
too
got to
much.
go. Who's winning?
I'm picking the Cowboys.
But score?
23-20.
Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going
bags.
through. So be cool to everyone. You have to eat the number of bags that the score margin.
Score margin.
How many points are scored total? Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everyone. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.